This is a plea for help from Vicky, Me Love Bono. Can one of you YouTubers come and get me and break me out of this joint? I am so sorry if you have private messaged me, if you have emailed me. I have not been able to respond to my comments. I've not been on the computer to even check my emails the past few days. Anyway, gals, I'm so sorry if I haven't commented on your videos or replied to your comments. Hopefully, I'm back now, and I'm going to get caught up on YouTube. I haven't even scrapped anything. And of course, now that I sit down to do this video, can you hear my neighbors? They're rebuilding their house. I don't know what's going on. I hear saws, hammering. They're good neighbors, but they just make so much noise. And it's not even like verbal. It's like sounds. Okay, listen, shut up, Vicky. I've got a couple of videos I must do today. And I have been watching YouTube videos, but I've been very busy and I just haven't felt myself. I haven't had a lot of energy. So I'll tell you guys, by the time I'm done working, cleaning, cooking, and all that stuff, I hit the couch and I'm done for by 7 o'clock. But I do get up at 5 and 6 a.m. I have to apologize to Laura. She is one of my most favorite people, not just on YouTube, but in the whole wide world. And I adore her, and bless her heart, she sent me a rack. I actually got it about 4 or 5 days ago, and you know I made time to rip into that package, don't you? I don't care if house is on fire. If I get a box with scrapbook goodies, I'm stopping everything and opening that box. Laura, I loved everything. And look at this beautiful card. You know, I've told Laura before, she amazes me with the ideas she comes up with for detail. I am loving this punchinella. I think that's what it's called. And I've already read the card, and yes, I will enjoy these tokens, and I love the flowers and the pins, and I love that you did a tutorial for me on the straight pins. Look at this gorgeous. That's the inside. Laura, thank you. How beautiful. Let me share with you what she said to me. Look at this. Is this beautiful? And then it was just packed with goodies. Breads. Oh, look at my nails. How horrible. I should have put gloves on. And you know, this is the butter by London. It chipped. I'm so rough, though, guys. I scrub things with bleach. And look at these little breads. I love them. Laura, I was watching your video. You know, I told you I loved the layouts you did for the twins. Their school pictures. First of all, the girls are just gorgeous. And I said, the first thing I noticed is how their little uniforms were so crisp and clean. And Laura fixes their hair. But the next thing I noticed was how much I love those apples. So when I saw this in here, I could have jumped for joy. And you know, my grandson just started school this year, so of course I've got back to school pictures again. Lots of little breads. I just love the little box. Isn't that beautiful? I think one of my favorite colors may just be orange. I love orange. Once again, gorgeous. I love the aqua. And look, she made the little, you know, I see these little holders for straight pins all the time. I'm so glad you sent me this because now I can use this as a pattern to make my own. Thank you. And look at this color combination. You know, I was talking to Laura one time and I said, I don't know that I have a favorite color because it's always changing, but I have favorite color combinations. And I love the orange and green. Here is a handmade flower. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful. I'm sorry, I had to look at it closer. Not like I have not looked at this a million times. She makes those. Some ribbon, gingham, one of my favorite ribbons. She sent me some little beads to make my straight pins. I'm just ashamed at my fingernails. But I guess not ashamed enough not to come on today. She made me a pillow box with, and look, this is just adorable. You know, about 1,000,000 times I've started to order some of this trim off Etsy, and then I'm like, no, I better not. And she made me this beautiful pillow box. Her sent me some bling. I think this will be perfect for Christmas. She sent me, I love rub-ons. And you know what? I just pulled out my bag of rub-ons, and I'm going to make myself use them more often. And look at this gorgeous rub-on, Traditions. Oh my gosh, I sound like I'm living in Times Square today, don't I? Sirens going off, saws, gosh, you just wouldn't believe. I've just been so flustered because I can't seem to get anything done. I'm running around like a chicken with its head cut off. I hate to say that because I always think about it. So if I sound irritable, I'm not irritable. I'm just flustered. I hate when I can't get everything done in the day that I want to get done. Look at this. Hugs to you. Laura is just phenomenal. Like, she has such a attention to detail, I guess you would say. Look at her layouts. And if you're not already a subscriber and you've not checked out Laura's channel, please do that. You won't be sorry. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. She does wonderful layouts. She does altered art. She does mixed media. You know, look, I mean, she'll take a toilet paper roll and create something out of it. Beautiful. She always does the best color combinations. I was telling her one of her layouts looked like it was actually like twinkling or glistening on my TV screen. She's just a wonderful across the board crafter. And I want to show you all these. Do you know I've never had charms to work with before? Now, Miss Terry, who is One Crafty Cookie, made me a chunky charm thing, and I still pull that down and look at it. I love charms, but it's just not one of those things that I ever buy myself for some reason. And look at this. Guitar. My husband plays the guitar, so that's going to come in handy. Stars, scissors, flowers, a little turtle, little tree. They're just adorable. Laura, I can't thank you enough. I'll tell you, I'm getting just I'm horrible with these racks anymore, guys. I told you in another video, every time I see the mailman get out of his truck, I think, oh, he's coming with another rack for me. I'm very assuming, aren't I? Poor old Rusty, my mailman. He must wonder what the heck goes on in here. Okay, look at this. She did some die cuts for me. Look at that. I don't have many girly things. And you know, then I do girly layouts every now and then. So these will come in quite handy. Look at this little. How cute is that? Laura, thank you so much. You know, I used to have a pair of boots like this. Not so long ago either. I got back problems and some chronic pain issues. And I had to stop wearing my 6-inch heels about 15 years ago. But I used to have a pair of little granny boots with just a little heel that I would wear. And I just scanned some photos of my family probably about a week or so ago. So these are going to work for some of, like, pictures of my grandma, my great-grandma, great-aunt. And Laura, I actually was watching some videos, haul videos, where people had picked these up on sale again, and I was like, oh, here we go again. People are getting these stamp sets at a great price, and of course, my Marshalls, well, we just now have a Marshalls supposed to be opening this month. It was supposed to open early October, and it's still not open, but our TJ Maxx, I shouldn't complain because they're getting a little better, but I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, how cute is that? Because I struggle with leaving a place for myself to journal. And you guys know, I always have a story or two to tell about every picture, so this is going to come in quite handy. And guys, this is the Stampology stamp set by Autumn Leaves, and this is called Quote This. I really like Stampology. This is the same brand that is that home stamp set that I did a haul video on a couple of months ago that had the little people shapes on it. It was just cute as a button, and they stamp well too. I don't think they're poly. Why can't I remember the name of that? Polyphotomeyer. Gosh. Oh boy, put me on a drip, will ya? Polyphotomer, or whatever that stuff is, the good stamp stuff. This stuff stamps fine. I've had a couple of stamp sets now by Stampology, and I really like them. So, Laura, thank you so much, sweetheart. You did not have to do this, but you know how it goes. You know what comes next. You don't have to do this. You didn't have to do it, but I'm darn glad you did. Honey, I loved everything. Thank you so much for sharing your things with me and for just being my friend. That's in itself is worth $1,000,000. Laura and I have so much in common, and when we get on that phone to talk, oh my, you know, I almost feel stupid sometimes because every other word she says, I say, oh my gosh, me too. Oh my gosh, me too. That's when I did that. I know what you mean. So I bet she thinks, oh my gosh, I hate to make the story about me, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I just can't believe how much I have in common with her. I'm sorry if I'm rattling and I'm distracted. I'm not myself today. Today I'm Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. No, I'm not. Sheena is very sexy, and believe me, I am not in a sexy mood today. Girls, I'm glad to be back and have a little chat with you. I kind of feel like I might have even lost my mojo because I've not even been in the mood to do a layout, and I have all these new goodies. I better get on it. Okay guys, I got another video to do for someone very, very, very special too. And so I better shut up. Laura, big kisses to you. Thank you so much, honey. And I'll be talking to you soon. Be back, girls.